Yo, yo, welcome to another Manchester City super fan video where we talk everything Manchester City. We're a new channel, so guys, remember, if you like the content, give it a little like. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and please share the video so other Manchester City fans can see what's going on. Now, Manchester City versus Wolves. It was a very interesting game. Manchester City just came from that Champions League match against Dortmund, and you can see the team is still a little bit laggy. The team is still a little bit tired, but Manchester City came out and they did the best that they could do given the situation that they were in. They still had to play. Whether you're tired or not, you get 2 days, technically even less than 2 days, because given that the team have to fly back and, they get a couple hours. So the team was still stressed from the last game. And we could clearly see that in this game, because Manchester City was a little leggy, a little slow, it was not Manchester City as usual. But it was good enough to do the job. 3-0. Now, let us look on the lineups for this match. Manchester City played a 4-3-3 formation with Ruben Dias, Manuel Akanji, John Stones, and Joe Cancelo for our defense. Cancelo playing left back, John Stones playing right back. I see Pep's been using John Stones in that right back position, quite often, and he's doing pretty well. When you look at the stats, it may not look like it in the match, but when you look at the stats, he is doing pretty well. If I remember well, he has like a 94% pass accuracy, right? He made I don't want to say right, I think he made about 33 passes, and out of the 33 passes, 31 of them was accurately made. 31, so that's great. John Stone's been doing good in the right back position. But let's look at the rest of the team. In the middle, we have Rodri, of course, playing that pivot role, and Bernardo Silva playing on the left with Kevin De Bruyne on the right. And in front, Pep gave us something a little different. He gave us Jack Grealish, and of course, centre forward Erling Haaland, and the magnificent Phil Foden playing wide right. It was an interesting start. Manchester City came out of the block racing within a minute. 1 minute and 5 seconds to be exact. Manchester City was 1-0 up. Yes, Jack Grealish did it. A lovely pass from Kevin De Bruyne. What a assist. Woo! Yes, a lovely assist from Kevin De Bruyne put Jack Grealish in and goal, and Jack Grealish did what he had to do. It was a beautiful, beautiful finish from Jack Grealish, and I'm happy for him because Jack Grealish has been having a tough time at Man City. He hasn't settled as fast as the world thought he would settle. Coming to Manchester City, you're going to have to change your style of play, and what you thought in football. Pep's a genius. You're going to say, okay, erase that. Let's start learning all over. So it normally takes a player at least a season to get gel with the team, to know exactly how Pep wants him to play, because you will not play no other way than the way Pep's want you to play in this Manchester City team. And we've seen it over and over with every player that has come into this Manchester City squad. It doesn't matter how big a player you are or how small a player you are. You got to get with it. You got to play exactly how Pep wants you to play. And Jack Grealish is getting there. He's getting there. And if you know anything about Jack Grealish, he's still the most fouled player in the Premier League. Jack Grealish will wind you up. Jack Grealish will make the fans mad. Jack Grealish will make the next team mad. Jack Grealish is the guy, when he gets on the ball, you hear boo. And say Jack Grealish managed to get someone sent off today. I think his name was Collins from Wolves. Yes, you know, Collins got a red card in that match, and Jack Grealish again, the center of it. So Jack Grealish is a very important player, and I know Pep will integrate Jack Grealish in this team in due time, right? So let's look on the stats for the match. Sometimes the statistics don't necessarily tell us what really happened in the match, because yeah, Manchester City was a little bit slow, as I said. It was a little bit slow, but we still managed to win 3-0. Even though we were a little bit slow, we still managed to win. And Wolves, Wolves is a very good team. I think they've been the best team defensively in the Premier League so far, not allowing more than 3 goals. But their problem was that they're just not scoring enough. They're just not scoring enough. After this match, of course, that 3 gone up to 6 goals now. But they're pretty strong defensively, but not strong enough to stop Manchester City from scoring. So, statistics, position-wise, at the end of the game, Wolverhampton has 41% of the ball, and of course City with 59. It does not appear that way though during the match. And remember, Wolf went down to 10 men in the first half. Okay? Wolf went down to 10 men. And with the 10 men, Wolf came out in the second half playing like they had 15 men. I don't know how they do it. They had the ball, you know, they were winning challenges. So hence, it's only 41-59 when it comes to percentage. I think Wolves play a pretty good game. You know, they played a pretty good game. Not strong enough for City, as we know, but they played a pretty good game. They even had 6 shots to our 16. Manchester City with 16 shots. They only have 6. Wolves had 1 shot on target to Manchester City's 7 shot on target. Corners, Wolves had 5 corners. They managed to get 5 corners. Remember, they're playing with 10 men, and they managed to have 5 corners. So that tells you how well Wolves play that game. Manchester City have 7 corners. And fouls, you know, Manchester City with 9 fouls. Wolves with only 7. Offsides, 1. You know, red card. Wolves had a red card. Yeah, and Manchester City had how many yellow cards? I think Rodri get a yellow card. Yes, Rodri did get a yellow card, and Wolves got 2 yellow cards with Nunes and Neves. So that's pretty much, you know, what the statistics is looking like. But the statistics does not tell the game. The statistics didn't tell us really what happened in the game. You would have to watch the game to see. Wolves played pretty well with 10 men. Very impressive. You know, they never gave up. They keep coming at City. They keep attacking. You know, they're passing the ball. They're winning the second balls. They played well with 10 men. But Manchester City managed to do the job. You know, we had Jack Grealish managed to score in the first minute. 65 seconds to be exact, but they say the first minute. Erling Haaland with a assist from Bernardo Silva managed to score in the 16th minute. Yes, Erling Haaland. And, you know, he scored from outside of the box, and it's right. And I mean, like, this guy scores from anywhere. Inside, outside, left, right, head. Can you find a better striker? Erling Haaland is by far the best striker in the world right now at this present moment. And with his stats suggest that he may be the best striker ever. Because right now, with his stats, his age, games played, he is leading every single striker by a mile. Yes, he is. So, with that said, it is safe to say that Erling Haaland is the best striker in the world. And with a little more time, he will remain the best striker in the world if he stays on the same path. You know, if his career is not lacking, is not injury prone. If you see what I'm saying? So Erling Haaland is doing fantastically well for himself. The third goal from Phil Foden in the 69th minute. Another assist from the assist king, Kevin De Bruyne. You know, so he had 2 assists in this game, Kevin De Bruyne, Phil Foden and Jack Grealish, the first minute and the 69th minute. And Kevin, he was not on his best game. As I said, City on a whole was not on their best game, but not on your best game and you had 2 assists. Imagine on your best game. The City squad is so good that at their worst day, they still manage to pull off win. And this is what we want from our team. This is how you win championships. You know, no excuses. Good days, bad days, get the win. The most important thing is to get the win. And Manchester City is doing that. We're grinding out results. We're coming from behind. We're winning. You know, the team really has stepped up another level. Manchester City has really stepped up another level. It's another Manchester City. It's a monster of a team now. Manchester City is like, yo, we're going for it on all fronts. And don't be surprised, the title haul this season, we may win everything. I would not put it behind Manchester City to win everything. So today's match was pretty straightforward. It was a pretty easy match for Manchester City, even though they weren't playing well. We got the win, which is most important. And we're looking forward to the next match, which is Manchester United. All my Manchester United friends and stuff, you know, they're riding on a high horse now, but I know they should be worried because guess what? You're coming up against a real test in Manchester City. They did well with Arsenal, but let's see what you do against a Manchester City. This ain't no Arsenal. This is Manchester City. So I made a video talking to some Manchester United fans, you know, before that Manchester City match. Let's see how it works. You know, we're still working and grinding and trying to do these videos. So we're building brick by brick, step by step. So remember to like, remember to share, remember to subscribe, right? Tell your friends and have your friends tell your friends. And let's grow this channel, let's build this channel. For now, I'm Fiero, and I'll see you next time when we do the next Man City Superfan video. I'm out. Yo, yo.